Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of 60 Formula. Today we're going to be looking at a red 2017 Jeep Wrangler Sport. This model has a few upgrades, so if you're trying to decide what kind of Jeep you want to get, I'm going to help you out right now. Now, if you're wondering what type of Jeep this is, it is a two-door Jeep, and it has the Firecracker red paint finish on it. Now, I'm missing the window right here on this side because I'm going to go ahead and show you guys all the stuff on the inside. If you weren't familiar with how a Jeep Wrangler works, you can deconstruct the entire Jeep basically. You can take the doors off, you can take the windows off, you can even take down the windshield and place it on the hood. Now, as I said, this is the two-door model. Most people prefer the four-door model, but honestly, I'm liking the two-door way better. This is an awesome buggy. It is so fun to putz around on, not only off-road, but on-road as well. Now, a couple things that I do have added onto this Jeep Wrangler that don't usually come the stock model are these foot ramps right here where you can hop on into the Jeep really easily. Usually the Jeeps don't come with that stock. Had that added onto the Jeep. Also, this gas cap right here. Mostly Jeeps come stock with a gas cap that is completely open. I went ahead and had that added just so I can have some cover to my gasoline. Go ahead and check out the back here. This Jeep is stocked with the Alpine sound system, and I'll show you guys here. We have a weatherproof subwoofer in the back. This sits in the trunk basically, and yes, this is all the trunk space you're getting. Now maybe you're asking yourself, hey, why should I get the two-door when the four-door seems way bigger, has way more space, and would accommodate all my other friends and all my other family? Well, here's the deal. You got to ask yourself one question. Why are you buying this Jeep? Are you buying this Jeep for you, or are you buying this Jeep because you want to transport a family? If the answer is that you have a family, then you probably want to get the four-door. But if it's just you, if it's just your girlfriend, just your wife, or maybe it's just you, two huskies, guess what? Screw everyone else. This is your car. You sit up front and everyone else has to deal with sitting wherever else there is room. That's what I say when people get in my Jeep. I say, hey, this car is for me to enjoy. If you're lucky enough, you'll get the passenger seat, you'll get the shotgun. But if I have more than two people in the car, you're just gonna have to deal with it, baby. This ride was meant for me and me alone. But for those who do sit in the back, I'll show you right here, the back seats are elevated compared to the front seats, so the people in the back are gonna have a way better view. Go ahead and show you right now. So you're gonna be sitting up here way above everybody else. It ramps up here so that the people in the back seat are just a little bit more lifted, so they're sitting a little bit higher than you are. Now, if you want, you can take this entire top off of this Jeep, and I'm gonna show you guys that in a different video. Now, I gotta say, guys, before this, I owned a Chrysler 300. It was a great car, I enjoyed it, but never have I ever enjoyed a vehicle or loved a vehicle more than I love this vehicle right here. It's everything I need in a car. It doesn't cut costs on too many things, and we'll talk about that in a minute because this is a very expensive car. Not crazy expensive. I mean, it's not like a Lamborghini, but you need dough to be riding this for show. Now, it looks mean. I don't have crazy wheels. You can get much bigger wheels and jack these bad boys up, and that's always fun to do. I actually plan on doing that maybe sometime in the future, but for now, we just got the stock wheels on it. Now, a few other things that don't come with a stock Jeep include power locks. This Jeep has power locks, as you can see right here. Stock Jeeps also do not come with power windows. This one comes with power windows. Stock Jeeps also do not come with CD players or DVD players. This Jeep has a DVD and CD player. Now, you're probably wondering, man, how much was all of this? When I was searching for a Jeep, I had a few must-haves, and I actually ended up finding it in this vehicle. I will tell you that I did finance it. I didn't pay it all outright. Even though I could have, I just put $20,000 down and I paid $29,900 for it. So I owed about $10,000 on the Jeep. Why I didn't pay full was because I needed to make my credit better. So I went ahead and I financed the vehicle. So let's go ahead and let's take a look inside the Jeep and I'll show you guys what's going on. So we're gonna open it up. A few things that I bought after I bought the Jeep are these Best Top floor liners right here. I definitely recommend these because the carpet in your Jeep is going to get really old really fast, especially if you're stepping on it every 2 seconds. And sometimes you know, especially if you're in a Jeep, you're gonna be muddy, you're gonna have dirt on your shoes, you're gonna be going off-road and doing all sorts of fun stuff. So do yourself a favor, get some hard rubber Best Top floor liners. They're gonna do you good. They're really going to save your carpets and your floor. And honestly, a Jeep is an investment. These are one of the vehicles that when you buy it, the value does not drop. You're gonna be able to sell this Jeep one day and get a lot of your money back. Unlike a lot of vehicles these days that you don't see that kind of return. Down here, one of the things I really appreciate about the Jeep, even if you have an automatic Jeep, which this isn't automatic, some stocks only come in manual, but what's cool is that they still make these automatic shift levers. You know, you see a lot of the things in the Chrysler 300s these days, they're just these little dials. That's how you shift from drive to park. These make you feel like you're still riding a manual shift gear, which I love. They're kind of just like, hey, we're gonna make you feel like you're driving manual even though you're a little punk. You got your 4-wheel drive lever right there. See it? Super nice. Get a little bit closer. I love how they put style to these things. Even has the word Jeep right here on the top. Just super, super sleek. Here's the rest. You can see these AC units. They go like this, flip any way you want. I really enjoy that because sometimes, you know, you want to have that air just going in the right spot. These are the best way to do it. Now, one thing I do love about the Jeep is they have that old, like green style analog writing going on. Moving over to the passenger seat, we have a really cool handle here where people can just hold on, kind of grip. It says Jeep and it says since 1941. Nice little style there. Also, Jeep hides a lot of Easter eggs in their cars. So right down here, you'll see the Jeep logo in the middle of the cup holder. Don't mind that, my cup holder is just a little bit dirty right now. Up here, you'll see the Jeep logo again, kind of the front of the Jeep, up at the top of the windshield. Now, I bought these Jeep covers for the seats. They tear up really fast down here. You can get them at Walmart or any auto shop. They just say Jeep on them. They make the Jeep look really nice, but they tear up really fast. However, they do protect your seats. So I do recommend getting some kind of seat cover, if not these, so that you make sure your seats are always protected. Moving on to the back seat. First, let me go ahead and show you the center console. Now, this center console, I love it. You get 2 different options. One right here, small little place for your wallet, or you go ahead and you open it up and you have a much larger compartment for whatever else you need. Also added to this Jeep, I had these handles put in. So if you're going over any crazy terrain, you'll be able to just hold on and enjoy the ride. Now, making our way to the back seat. There isn't much back here, especially compared to the 4-door model. Now, if you're in the back seat here and you have the hood down, this is the funnest ride that you can have. I haven't been able to get the pleasure of sitting in the back seat while someone else rides my Jeep yet. It is awesome, especially when the top is down and you're going off-road. That is the pleasure of being in the back seat of a 2-door. The 4-door is more for families, I think. That's just my opinion. Let's go around to the back and check out the trunk. Now, the trunk does not have tons of space, but like I said, you're getting some groceries in here if you need to. Now, what I like to do is I like to put these seats down every once in a while, and you can do that easily just by pushing it up, just like it goes all the way up. Now look how much trunk space you have now. This is beneficial, especially if you have dogs. Got your Jeep sitting there, walk up to it, open it up. Your dogs can now just hop on in the back of your Jeep and you're ready to cruise. This is what I love about this car. It's versatile, it's really fun, it's ready to jump on the road and go on an adventure. Let's close this up. Go ahead and look at the other side. Now here's what the Jeep looks like with the window attached. Now, I do not have the hard top. A lot of people prefer the hard top, but the hard top is, you know, you can't, when you take it off, you have to store it somewhere. You have to store it in your garage or in your home. So honestly, I chose to go with the soft top. It can be easily put in your trunk. The soft top is really, really noisy. When you're driving down the road, it's gonna make a lot of noise, but it keeps you safe from rain and it keeps the sun shining down in your Jeep. Now, in case you guys were wondering, this is the JK model. They just released the new model this year in 2018. It is the JL, I believe is what it's called. And it has a lot of differences from this Jeep. Honestly, I am not happy with the way Jeep went with their new style of Wranglers. I like this style better, and even better than this style, I like the older styles. So I think you know, it'll always stay true. People of the older generations will always like the older style car better. And even though this isn't the original Jeep, I do fancy it far more than I like the newer models. Now this hood right here is clamped on with these plastic little clips, and when you unclip them, just like this, you can go ahead and lift the Jeep up. Now I'm not gonna do that right now. I'll do that in another video for you, but that's how this Jeep's hood stays down. A lot of people say they have problems with the sound of the hood fluttering with this type of system. I've never heard my hood flutter ever once, and I've done a lot of highway driving, so not really sure. Maybe that'll happen when the Jeep gets a little bit older, but so far haven't had any problems with that. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been the 2017 Jeep Wrangler Firecracker Red. If you guys have any questions about it, let me know in the comments below. I hope this helps you decide on buying or making a purchase for a Jeep Wrangler. If you guys did enjoy, please like, comment, and subscribe. Leave some comments down below. Tell me what you think, and I will see you next time with whatever I make. Peace!